I had to pay a lot of referrals. I paid around 1.4 million just in referral, as you remember. My social media was actually really weak.
You started with us below 10,000 followers. Right now you have over 125,000 followers.
The growth of the page was insane, and it's still insane, Every day sending you the updates on 10 minutes basis, and I was like, Emir, what's happening? And I was actually shocked. The other one was shared, I think, more than 200 or 300,000 times. It's always 90%. People buy from people. It's 10% about the product itself.
This is like free money, I would say.
The best month was like, just from test trials, 25,000 followers.
25,000 followers from trial reels.
Every single video makes around 100 new followers, which was like insane. I was receiving daily 1,000 messages.
Only from organic content?
Only from organic. They booked and they paid the first initial payment to the developer. And we had a fly-in program for 3 nights here in Dubai. It was a cheat code, to be honest.
Hello guys, and welcome to yet another episode where I'm filming them day by day, every single day. And today we have a great guest, because today won't be a story of Cinderella. Today will be a story about dedication, hard work and commitment that eventually earns you the result. And I'm happy to present you Orhan Ipek, our lovely client, and he will share his story today with us.
Thank you so much for being here. It's a long time when I saw you the last time, Emir. The first time was, I think, 2 years.
2 years ago, yes.
I think it was in summertime when we were shooting in blue waters, and I was sweating
I remember.
Extremely. But since then, it's extremely, or how can I say, a lot happened. We had a lot to do. We shooted, I think, more than 90 videos together. I booked you twice, as I remember. Before I was an agent, later on as a company owner.
That was just starting back then. Yeah.
Exactly. So the goal was from my side to have brand presence, to grow my personal brand at the first stage. And at the second stage, it was obviously for my company also to be more visible in the socials, yeah.
I think why today's conversation with you will be so interesting for agents, because a lot of the times they see these clients that are successful. And to make it a highlight, Orhan currently has over 100,000 followers on his Instagram. He also has many followers on TikTok, but it wasn't the easy way. It wasn't like you woke up and you're a star. It happens for some clients, for some it doesn't. But Orhan is German and also Turk, so he's really committed, disciplined. Besides his passion, he has his discipline. And today we want to share how things can go not according to plan, but yet still work out if you really put your heart into it. And the first time we met was actually 2 years ago. You were working in Engel Völkers.
Yes.
I remember I was quite impressed with you because you were like a top seller, and the ways you used to sell was really like interesting. You used different strategies. I'm like, okay, we can work something out. But back then it was like a mentorship package that we wrapped up and removed. We realized, okay, we better do everything for our clients. But even back then you were a top salesperson in Engel Völkers before you even walked out and opened your own company. Why back then you decided that, okay, you need to start your brand? It was 2 years ago.
Wow, it's a long time. Let me think about it. It was actually, I knew from some people that you were working with them and you were really hard to get.
Yeah.
And,
but Yasmin, I think she was also there.
Yeah, Yasmin was there. She was working with Engel Völkers. And then I know it's conflict of interest. At this time, you were actually really picky. So I had to convince you at some point.
We still are, actually.
So I had to convince you that I'm a good pick for you as well. And in the end, it was to get more visibility, because my social media was actually really weak, and I didn't have actually traffic on the page. And at some point, I wanted to have a lead generation at one side, because before I was extremely hard in networking. And networking was key for me. I was getting a lot of clients. At this time, I was selling, I think, 70 to 80 properties per year. And all of them were from own network, where I had to pay a lot of referrals. I paid around 1.4 million just in referral, as you remember.
Crazy.
And better to get them directly without referrals is for sure something.
Cut the intermediary, yeah.
Yeah. I appreciate them, and I still do that, but social media is more dynamic, and I saw the potential in in social media, how and what you achieve with other people. And that's why I wanted you.
When our story journey started, it was actually a summer, as you said. It was so difficult, but I kept pushing, saying like, okay, Orhan, that's something we have to do.
Yeah.
We filmed some videos, but that program was different. It was like done with you. So we do something together. We tried to teach people to run it by themselves. It was also cheaper back then that we do it now. But I quickly realized maybe for busy people, it's not really the right fit. They want the solutions done turnkey instead of teaching them how to do. Maybe they can learn, but they won't have time to execute. So they need something fully done for them so they have no headache. And we came back to this conversation to work back again together, but now as agency and a client, done for you with a guarantee back last year. And
that was something crucial.
Yeah. Why you decided that, okay, I still need to do it? You came back again to us. Why it wasn't other teams? And why even a year later you still considered like, okay, it doesn't matter if I'm a millionaire, if I earn a lot, I still have to do it. What was the reason?
The thing is, I was with the professionalism or the way you work, I was always happy. Yeah, the results were not directly there. It was a smaller package at this time. We had certain videos. I didn't want to spend too much. I wanted to test and try it first. But I always said to myself, if I will have enough resources to bring or time, I will do it again with you because I realized there is potential. And you know, I'm German. I wanted to prove myself and you as well that it will work with us.
Yes.
And I said like it has to because other people also do it, and if they do it, I can do it also.
Why am I worse than them?
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm actually better.
Yeah, it's a competition thing at some point.
I remember when we started, your office was just opening. There was still a little bit of construction going on.
Yeah.
Now a year later, it's a big team, 14 agents, as you mentioned. But back then, we came, the office was beautiful. It's still beautiful. It's in one of the most, I think, premium, luxurious, exclusive buildings. It's Opus Tower, right?
Opus Tower, yes.
Opus by Zaha Hadid, yeah. And when we came, we were like, okay, what do we do with it? You are the business owner. You just had your first 2 team members coming from Germany working with you. And the thing we tried to do, we never tried to find the easy way. We tried to find the unique way. So we had our background with all of the clients that we worked before, and we knew exactly what's working. But we're like, okay, Orhan is another person, has different background. We have to craft something different for him. He's a man. He's not a girl. That like most of our clients, he's also business owner, not working for someone, which is also very different. And it wasn't an easy process to find out these unique features. We filmed some videos with your team. We filmed some fun videos. What was your feeling in the beginning when things were looking good on a paper, looking fun on a filming, but then not really clicking in terms of the results? They were okay, but not extraordinary.
Social media is weird, to be honest. When you think this one will go viral, it will not go viral.
Yeah.
And I remember, I think the first one was our first cold call videos.
Yes.
You entered the office and you saw me one time doing cold calls and being on the phone and smoking my cigarette. And then you said, we have to do that. And that was the first video which actually got really attention. And even still now, some people, we stopped that way of doing videos, right? But still now people are like, hey, Orhan, with these videos, you helped me so much.
They remember them.
Oh my God. People came from other countries. They said, this video motivated me to come to Dubai, to work here. And they speak to me in front of Opus when I'm outside smoking. Now I'm not smoking in the office anymore. So
but cigarette is now your feature, right?
It's my feature. And they were like, oh yeah, you're Mr. Ipek, right? This video got me so much inspiration, and it got me so motivated to do real estate. And I was back in my country watching your videos about real estate. I was like, yeah, I felt emotional. I was like, wow, I'm so happy to hear that actually.
It's like besides money and clients, it's just positive impact, right?
It's so positive, to be honest. We did some fun videos, we did some educational videos, and all this one package, which is important. Mostly the fun videos, they go viral, right? But, if it's also an educational one, which is going over 200,000 views, which is amazing. And if it helps to people, I know one other agency, the manager was every morning showing the videos of us because...
You're joking.
Yeah, they were... Even they applied for jobs then after. They said, oh yeah, I know you because my manager was showing our videos.
So it's like a golden standard.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Do it like this and have no-brainer, yeah?
Yeah, because they said, look, this guy, he's already so successful and he achieved so much. Now he has his own company and he still does cold calls and he still is on the phone and he's going the extra mile and he's not stopping of being more successful. So it was like a
Inspirational.
Yeah, absolutely.
You were like a Wolf of Wall Street of Opus Tower, yeah?
I don't want to say that, but yeah, somehow, yeah.
The interesting part with this cold calls, I even forgot about them because we did so many things, staged content, cold calling, I even forgot about them. The funny part with it is that when we realized, okay, we're going to film this type of content, okay, it did well, but it wasn't like exactly what we expected in terms of the results. We're like, okay, let's try do something fun with the team. It did quite well, like when we did picking the developers. But then, the team is not always there. So we're like, okay, we have to create a content format that will be sustainable to be filmed by Orhan by himself. Because the brand is Orhan. It's not Ipek and Partners. It is Orhan, because if Ipek and Partners exist or closes down or scales to other businesses, Orhan Ipek will remain the core of it as a brand. And we're like, okay, we need to do something with Orhan by himself. And the problem is, I realized we can do these cold calls. Like, the idea is nice. You can talk. You have this aura. They love this word aura, which is charisma basically. But you have this aura smoking cigarette. But the problem was nobody to talk to, because you told me like we cannot actually run it with actual leads because we cannot waste them. It's not professional, and it's kind of not legal as well. But we can stage it, which was even more difficult because I don't have a surrounding of mine that will sound like a potential client. Because who buys in Dubai? Mainly guys from South Asia, like India, maybe Pakistan, maybe some clients from US, from Russia as well. And the Russian clients I played myself. So that was my voice. And I remember we had a big trouble doing AI, changing the voice to make it sound like different people. And eventually I just found some company who said, you know what, we are like social media agency, but we can give you just the voices of our team and you just pay for voices. And I paid them for voices.
I know.
And we made a group chat. And remember, we were like sending them the text. Okay, guys, you ready? We're going to roll now. So for all of the people watching, all these calls were not real. I think we can reveal it now.
Yeah, we can reveal it. Absolutely. Absolutely. But the thing is, still, the way of what we said is exactly how it should be. We should be creative.
It's based on real scenarios.
It's real scenarios. Obviously, we can't call our direct clients. Sometimes they don't pick up. We all know. Cold calls is not the easiest thing, but it should be an indicator for every agent in the market to show that real cold calls are important and that you shouldn't give up. And some point, if they say, no, I'm not interested, we always shut off the phone and that's it. And you lose maybe a big client. And I had many, many cases in my real agency career where I realized if you stay on the line and you try to get him with a maybe sarcasm, nice, sympathetic way, it goes. And that's what we actually try to show.
I remember I used to go out of your office in like a waiting area in a lobby, and there was always construction, so I had to hide myself in some like service elevator to do this call to pretend to be a client.
It was
and
funny.
The scenarios had to be more and more creative because you cannot just run over the same request. It has to be a rich guy with a Lambo or guy who wants to buy for his side chick, etc., etc. So it had to be really creative with it. The interesting thing with social media is every time, not only when you think this video will be viral and it doesn't, sometimes even when the videos go viral and you think, okay, that's my format, I'm just going to stick with it, double down on this, it also never works out. Because whatever you do, you always have to reinvent yourself. We used this cold calling strategy for a while. It was trending back then.
8-9 videos.
Yes. But then it's like, I think maybe 18 with it, because we did two
18?
filmings.
Sorry.
Filmings, one filming like 10, another filming like 10. I think 18 to 20. But then it's also faded away because the scenarios, how many objections you can handle, how many stuff. So we had to reinvent ourselves again. And we tried to do like even funny videos outdoors with Andy and, the Goody. How was your experience? Because we get a lot of objections from some clients. Even online, people say, oh, I don't want to look like a clown. I should only talk about premium properties, attract premium clients. And you're, obviously grown man with a wife, you run a business and you have to run, pretend, act. What was your feeling with it? Why you realized, okay, I'm just cool with doing it?
At this stage, for sure, I have the same objection in the beginning, but I just try to put my ego on the side and believe in the process, first of all.
Was it difficult?
For sure, it was not easy, because I also love to speak about real estate, about what we what we do daily basis, that people think, okay, this guy is really the professional guy, because when we speak about real estate, I'm really serious, and for sure I have my funny side as well. But when it comes to business, I'm absolutely German. Yeah, and in that case, I trusted the process. I wanted to grow, and that was your thing. Yeah, and afterwards, I believe these funny videos, they show also a different side of your personality, which is also a positive impact, because life is not always serious. So we have to be variable. We have to be diverse. Yeah.
I totally agree. I believe like when clients decide to work with you, it's not only based on your past experience, it's on a personality basis.
100%. It's 90%. It's personality, because or I say to my team now, it's always 90% people buy from people. That's a typical phrase in Dubai now, but that's the case. In the end, it's 10% about the product itself, but they will do it with you. And if they know how many times I know that people come to me, I know that you have a dog with your wife.
So they know about you before even meeting you because of the videos.
That's the personal touch you have to bring in. And the funny things, they also remember more than the serious ones. So it's fine.
It sells you as a person.
Absolutely.
Yeah, interesting. Now, to make it clear to our audience, because a lot of the times people look at social media as something as a magic tool, and it is a magic tool, but sometimes the magic wand takes more time to start working, you know? And with us, it took not 1, not 2, but over than 6 months to make it work. So we were trying different stuff with team, without team, fun content, educational, selling content in a podcast studio, indoor, in the office, outdoor, etc., etc. So we tried so many things, and we ended up getting the biggest hit. Our biggest hit was the video where you say, if you'll come to Dubai, I'll pay for your trip. There was another one.
There was another one.
Every single person who will stay in Dubai will become a millionaire. Yeah. I think that was the one.
That was the first and the most hit one, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, they are different. I mean, we are rating them differently. This one had the most views. The other one was shared, I think, more than 200 or 300,000 times. And I was like, every day sending you the updates on 10 minutes basis. And I was like, Emir, what's happening? And I was actually shocked, because this was something I've never experienced before. And also the growth of the page was insane. And it's still insane, you know. I mean, I think every month 10,000 new follower, and it's not stopping actually.
We will reveal a secret how you do it without actually filming more content.
Yeah.
Now at that stage, you started with us below 10,000 followers. Right now you have over 125,000 followers. When you got your first big hit 6 months along the way, we already got at that point, maybe we went from 10K to maybe 16, 17K. It was slow, steady, but slow growth. And then boom, big hit, and you started growing like 1,000 followers a day, maybe faster. What was your first feeling with it? Like how you felt?
My goal at this time was actually to have 30,000 followers. I don't know if you know that, but that was like, if I reach that would be amazing.
My life won't be the same.
It will be like, wow, then because you overachieved your promises, which is actually absolutely unique, because we all spoke with other companies, but you're the one who was actually promising results. You said, if we don't reach it, we will shoot after. And I was like, okay. For free, exactly.
We ended up doing it for 6 months.
But in the end, and the moment you hit something, it will continue. So
because it's organic.
It's organic, And that was something I couldn't imagine that it's possible. I was always hearing it from Yasmin, or I was hearing it from other client of you, where they were posting. I mean, Carlos, for example, he said, I got like 50,000 followers with one post. I was like, how this can be possible, you know? But then I saw it, that it's possible, you know, 15, 20,000 with one post. That was something crazy.
Was life different after 30,000 followers?
No.
Oh, you wake up the same?
It was the same. It was the same, but it's still, you know, if you have a goal and you want to achieve it, and then you achieve it, it's check mark, done. So you proved yourself. And now as a company owner, I still don't stop. It's a little bit less, but it should be also for the company a role model style. Because even though we have 100K, we achieve a lot of referrals, people approach us here and there, still it should be like something where people look up and say, wow, this guy, he doesn't stop, he doesn't have time, he has own clients, he builds a company, he take care of the marketing, and at the same time he's shooting on Sundays or Saturdays for his own content, which is like something where people should look up to,
especially within your team.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, now in our company, we have everything in-house. We were delivering a lot, but at this time, I was in Engel Völkers. Nobody cared about how much you pay for the service.
Yes.
And you had to do it from your own. And yeah.
Interesting tweak. When you got this result, I remember we had this conversation. We were going to your office as if it was our office. That's how many times we went to film and try. And I was breaking my head thinking, okay, what's wrong with the content? But when we finally broke the algorithm, we're like, okay, now we have the traction. We had a very quick conversation in the elevator, I think I remember, when I told you, there is a new feature called trial reels. And everyone's watching this right now. This is where you pay big attention because this is like free money, I would say. I remember I told you there's a new feature, shoot the shot, do it like this, just post without caption, just go. You're like, okay, I'll do it. And we said it, to be frank, to all of the clients. But you are the only German client that took it seriously. And when I told you maybe like 10, you're like, okay, I'll do 10. You're like robot, like,
I did 100.
You did 100 a day. Yeah. I'm like, and we haven't heard from you. I just told you, and I didn't know if you posted. We haven't checked up on this. After this, we checked up on each other. I believe it was July or something. And I see your account growing, but there's no new videos coming out. I'm like, Orhan, what's going on? And you sent to me the analytics of your trial reels, and it's literally the same video posted 100 times. Can you share the secret sauce?
The thing is, I just took the advice, and I was like, oh, what is test trial? So I checked it, and then I saw that it doesn't matter actually how you post it. One will go viral because the benefit was that it goes to people who are not your followers actually.
New audience every time.
New audience every time. And from there, I was posting one video, I think, more than 100 times per week. So I was posting maybe 500 times per month, easily. Now they have a limitation, but at this time it was infinite. So you could post the one which got 4 million clicks every time in a test trial. Every single video makes around 100 new followers, which was like insane. So the best month was like just from test trials, 25,000 followers.
25,000 followers from trial reels.
Just trial videos, yeah.
And you've posted like 500 times, but it was all
maybe
pre-filmed
more.
content.
I couldn't count. It was so many times, so I didn't see it.
How was it? You were like sitting at home before going to bed, or when you like wake up?
Whenever I had quick free time, I was getting into it.
Instead of cigarette, let me post trial reels. That was my break. Yeah?
Exactly. So I was doing it. At the moment you posted more than 20, at one point it got stuck. Instagram, it was too much, So I was doing it until it stuck, and then I left my phone. I went out or did something else. Yeah.
It's interesting because you took this advice on a time when it was just starting. 99% of people didn't even know about it, but you took it seriously. You started executing more than any of our clients, more than anyone, maybe just in general in this market. I don't know.
I know one guy
who did more.
Afterwards, I think he reached 3 million followers
from trial reels.
Yeah, trial reels.
In Dubai?
No, I think it was from US.
These guys, they advanced with this. Yeah, they got this feature also earlier than us.
Yeah, that was the thing. And funny because not every account has this feature, I think.
Yes,
I don't know.
We have some clients, especially from France, for some reason they don't have it. Even
don't have it,
above 10K followers, they still don't have it.
My wife has it, but she's from France. But my other account, the German one, doesn't have it for some reason. So it's weird.
The key part here, like in every other business, is to jump on the wave before it becomes a mainstream. Like trial reels, when you started it, it was not a mainstream. You kept doing it in silence, and now it's a mainstream, but it's too late now. It's still working, but now you cannot use and abuse it. You cannot post 100 times the same video.
Yeah.
I mean, it's still good that you can test the video that you don't want to see on your main page, or you can test the video that already performed well, but you can do it 1, 2, 3 times, maybe 5 max, but then you have to tweak it, refilm,
It was a
re-edit
cheat
it.
code, to be honest. It was a cheat code.
Cheat code because of the right timing.
Exactly.
And now everybody's like, when Bitcoin was at $1, people were skeptical. Once at 100K, everybody wants to buy, but
True.
now it's too late. You can only buy one Bitcoin.
True.
So now you can only buy one trial reel, which is going to work effectively.
Yeah. But it's fine, which will bring me back to the constant filming again.
Yes.
But this shouldn't stop anyway. The only challenge is, maybe we'll discuss it later, is to how to manage all these inquiries, because I receive, I think, in the hotspot time, I was receiving daily 1,000 messages. So
1,000 messages a day.
A day.
In DMs.
In DMs.
Only from organic content.
Only from organic. So I didn't know how to handle them. So then ManyChat tried this, but then we posted already. So we tried some other stuff, but 1,000 was like too much. I mean, everyone wanted to come for free to Dubai,
Yeah. But some of them maybe were ready to buy. But 1,000, maybe if 1% of them, it's still 10 people.
I mean, to reveal this, we had actually, because people thought it's a scam and everything, but we had fly-in programs. So people actually, they booked and they paid the first initial payment to the developer, and we had a fly-in program for 3 nights here in Dubai, and people booked that actually. And now just recently, one other client, he sent me that video. He said, Orhan, I will trust you and I will book from abroad. He bought a Palm Jebel Ali villa, and I said like, okay, no problem, I will pay your hotel. But because he booked already the flight, and I was like, perfect.
So
we did it, yeah.
It worked.
Yeah, it worked. Absolutely.
This is great to hear. Like, I get so like hyped up when it's actually like converts to like real cases.
It worked.
Because people don't understand, like, when we talk about getting luxury clients, Palm Jebel Ali is clearly a luxury client.
Absolutely.
People think that it's some sort of different people who don't watch fun content, who don't need free stuff. They think it's people like aliens. But in reality, it's the same people who would appreciate have a little bonus.
100%.
Who would appreciate to work with someone a little bit more famous than other agents, because it's ego, I work with Orhan.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I know Orhan.
Yeah.
So it's like credibility, you know?
It is.
Like, it makes sense. And like, I found a way to get my hotel paid by this famous agent. So it's, for him, won't make a difference for his pocket, but it make him feel better because it's like a deal,
It's funny that you say that, because that's absolutely the case. Sometimes they are with me, and then afterwards they meet other agents, because we have so many here, and then they are like, with who you work? With Mr. Ipek. And then they are like, oh wow, okay, you're in good hands, So it's something they feel proud of, that they work actually with us. So it's
because of the brand.
Because of the brand, yeah, absolutely. They say, okay, this guy is like, he has his office in Opus Tower, he has his own company, he is in social media really actively transparent as well. So yeah, that's a big benefit. And the other agents, they know that they are in, how can I say, they don't have chance, let's say like this.
It's good. It's like, it's basically your competition, and your competitors give you social validation.
Yeah.
Because they simply can't say anything in argument. They cannot say, oh, he's not a good guy, because you don't have a social media. You cannot say stuff. I don't know if you are the good guy, but Orhan, I can see he's a good guy. He's family oriented, fun and cool, and offers free accommodation if I buy Palm Jebel Ali.
Yeah. No, that's something. I mean, frankly speaking, we couldn't handle all of them. There were so many. Some of them we had to filter, obviously, because they didn't watch the video in full.
Yeah,
and in the
out
end,
of context.
Yeah, they were. Yeah.
But that was the whole purpose,
That was the whole purpose.
To
keep them
retain.
on hope.
Yeah.
But the ones who actually understand it jumped into a Zoom meeting, and we had, with different developers, fly-in programs, which was insane. Absolutely.
I'm so happy to hear it, Orhan. Like, because, every time clients come to us, new potential clients, and we are still picky. Like, as you mentioned, we're still really picky. We look at the behavior of the client, because we work together for 6 months. At stage number 5 months, stage number 6 months, it's no longer about money. It's just you work with a friend, and you have to make the result to your friend, So it's really important. It's like picking a wife or husband, it's as important to pick the right client. I believe it's the same goes to, in your business as well.
No, absolutely. I wouldn't book you guys the second time if I wouldn't believe in it, And it felt extremely organized, which is really important for me, because if you come to a stage and we shoot somewhere and we have to think about what to do, everything was super simple. Orhan, sit down or work and you do this, basta. So it was super organized from your side, which made my life absolutely easier, because time is for me money, extremely, for everyone here in Dubai, but for me I can say it's extremely a lot. And if you make it efficient for me, that's amazing.
I love to hear it, because we try to deliver this thought to many clients that besides being the only agency who guarantees the result, besides being the only agency who actually delivered result, we did a recount yesterday, 18 real estate agents, we got the results so far in the past 3 years. We also the one who save your time the most, because you don't have headache with the content, etc. But again, even after all of this, sometimes you have an objection where people don't believe that you can actually get the results, that there's actually people buying from organic content. And we keep telling them, look at this interview, look at this case, like people opening their own companies. Some of them are scaling, some of them buying new cars. Like you can see the life transformations. And now you hear saying this is really big boost for many agents who are hesitant, not only just to work with us, just generally just start social media with anyone, you know?
I mean, I absolutely recommend for even people who never did shootings, because for me it was so new. And I didn't feel comfortable staying on a bridge where people pass by, stop, watch what we're doing, and filming and speaking and sweating and everything. I didn't feel comfortable at all. So at the same time, it encouraged you to do something, because you are really professional. I mean, there are other people behind the camera. They are smiling when you do some mistake, and you were really on point, which helped me a lot to go outside the comfort zone. That's why I can encourage people which never shooted. And I know that some people, they say, yeah, but in Dubai, the content is now almost similar, because many people copy you, obviously.
Yeah, almost all, yeah.
Which is actually like a compliment for you, because I saw your recent post where you said, it's a compliment for your style of video. And I still say, yes, if someone does it, you can still do it. Be successful, because not everyone likes this other person. It's always maybe he likes you more, you will approach other people, and you will get your type of client afterwards. So, but it's a compliment to you that people copy you, actually.
I appreciate it, Orhan. I think you also, you know, like your video's been shown to other agents as a gold standard. So your video's been copied after this. Our clients' videos were copied after this. So it's a compliment for both of us. Compliment for your work, compliment for our work. 100% I agree with this. I also want to highlight the one thing to our audiences, because I don't like to mislead people. Currently, Orhan is no longer working with us, and it's a great thing. Why? Because many people, when they come to us, they're like, okay, so I have to invest this amount. Okay, it's a big amount because we are the most expensive ones. But then how many times again do I have to pay? And we tell them, look, the moment you feel like you are ready to go by yourself, we'll be more than happy to let you go and continue guiding you, you know, chatting time to time, you know, sharing experiences, because our goal is not to retain you, to put you in a cage and a contract, to keep us paying monthly in retainer. There's no such thing. For us, the goal is to teach you, to show you the way, get you the platform, as you mentioned, to get you to the hot spot where you get the traffic, and there, you know, you can handle it yourself, and eventually build your own mini company within it, like mini media company within your company, because it's more sustainable financially, and now you know things how to run it. So now you not only can do it for yourself, but also your team members can use this knowledge and experience. So social media, I think, is a great investment tool, not to be dependent on, because if you work with a professional team, you can learn and run it sustainably by yourself.
That was actually the only reason why we had to do it. It was from the company perspective to scale it to the employees, because you remember in the early stages I said it would be nice if you can do it with the staff, because sure, it's my personal brand, but I love to involve all the employees in, and now we have it internally. We have a videographer, etc., and everyone can actually use him or the team, and which is if we would book all the packages for all employees, it would be
crazy.
Too much for the company.
Yes,
and that was the only reason. If I would be a one-man show before, I would still continue with it, because that would be the most effective way. But as a company owner, at some point we had to do the math.
And it's the best decision for us as well, because we realize we did maximum that we can do for you for so long, and as long as it's like, when separation of the kids, when you teach them how to walk, they grow up to 18, and you as parent, you would love them to stay, but you realize it's better for them to go by themselves to study abroad. The same goes to our social media clients. Many of our old clients who started with us last years, they are sustainable by themselves.
But still, I miss the way you work,
Of course, it's
but
different.
Still, I miss it's still absolutely. You can't copy Emir fully, because the creativity behind at the spot is unique. Yeah, this I have to
appreciate it.
You can't copy, because the ideas, they just flow out your mind, which was impressing always. I remember in the early stages where I was just mentioning my life, and you were just writing the text down, and you were like, okay, one script done. I was like, what?
We're just talking, yeah.
Second one done. I was like, this guy is insane. I loved it, to be honest. But still, company perspective different. I just recently recommended you online, and I wouldn't do it if I wouldn't think like this. Yeah, you know me. If I wouldn't think it's beneficial for someone, I wouldn't post it on my socials. So, yeah,
I appreciate it. I appreciate it, Orhan. Like, I'm always happy that. First of all, I want to thank you for coming here, because when clients come and they share their own stories with all the ups and downs, they are so honest and transparent. It really helps our business, and it also helps other people watching, even if they don't come to us, because the pie is really big, and we are very picky with the clients. So we don't need all the people to reach out to us, but we would love to raise the awareness in this market of how easy or how difficult can it be, but why it's a must. And through stories like yours, it's really inspiring to see that sometimes the hard work, the right timing, the professionalism, all of this combined can give you the result. Maybe not instantly, but definitely there is a result. And last thing I wanted to ask you, if you can give one advice to real estate agents watching this who may be hesitant to start social media, or who started and got negative experience working with other teams, not trying to promote us, but generally from your experience, what would be one advice you would give them?
Obviously, I would do my due diligence. Obviously, I would do my due diligence about 2-3 options. Yeah, this I did in the beginning as well. Then, me personally, with my stomach feeling, I was always or mostly right. So I went with you, and I appreciate that we work together. You are the expert on the marketing side, so they have to trust and believe the process. Because everyone has their own opinion, they want to bring some own ideas, which is sometimes fine. I had them also, but in general, you are the expert on the other side. You know how the algorithm works. You know how the socials works in general, so they have to trust that. And sometimes it can't happen in 1 month, 2, or with me, it was in 6 months. If it would be possible for everyone in 1 month, so everyone would do it. And your packages would be maybe just 1 month packages, right?
Yes.
So I can just encourage and motivate people for just start, process, and believe into the process. That's the thing.
Nothing else to add, Orhan. It was brilliant conversation. I really love the things that you've shared. And I was so happy meeting you. We'll discuss after this podcast a little bit more insights on how to work.
Yeah.
Won't be free for our viewers.
I have some questions to you.
Yeah,
you
so
have to
I'll be happy to
again.
answer. Yeah, but yeah, guys, start doing your social media.
Yeah.
We host this podcast week in, week out, and people coming and sharing with different backgrounds, different stories. They all encourage it. Now we work with type of clients of your caliber, like top players with big experience, with own businesses. And yet if people like Orhan are doing it, there's no reason for you not to start. It doesn't mean you have to start with us, just start in general, and you'll get idea of what to do along the way. Thanks for coming, Orhan.
Perfect.
I wish you many more followers and many more deals to come.
Thank you so much for being here, and better start yesterday.
See you.